fatigue. This is because of the power lifting that you've been doing spiritually. Many of you have been fighting, not just spiritually, but mentally, to keep your mind focused, emotionally, to keep your emotions in check, to allow them to be purged, but not to consume you, for you to focus on the emotions that you want to feel. But this has been a fight because everywhere you look, things have been crumbling and tearing apart around you. These things are all getting built back stronger. They're going to come back bigger. They're going to come back thicker than they've ever been. Your wallet is going to be fatter than it's ever been. Okay? Your heart is going to be more solid and more strengthened than it's ever been. Your mind, the muscles of your mind, your mind muscle is going to be so strong, it's going to feel like you can control even other people's thoughts if you want to. Listen, you're being strengthened during this time. The only thing that you truly need to do is go with the flow. Surrender to the situation. Don't fight it. Just go.
Mind tricks. I just dropped Art of Seduction, Pimpology, the 48 Laws of the Game, and the 48 Laws of Power. All those have to do with mind control. And then for yourself, I would suggest the Hermetic Principles, the 7 Hermetic Principles. We're going to continue.
With it. Rest. Do what you feel led to do. Do the things that fills your cup. Do the things that makes you happy. Focus on the things that makes you feel good. Find pleasure in your life. If you have 10 things going wrong in your life or 10 things that really disappoint you, find whatever it is, even if it's just one thing that makes you feel really good, and focus on that. Find where you get your pleasure from, whatever it is, the things that brings you pleasure. And of course, I'm really talking about healthy pleasure here, to be quite honest, family. I'm talking to chosen ones, so I know I shouldn't have to get specific. Y'all feel me? Chosen ones, we on a higher path. We're not doing 3D things that keeps us stuck in toxic cycles and is actually detrimental to our mind, body, and spirit. We're talking about doing pleasurable things that uplifts you mentally, spiritually, and physically. Enjoying your life, going with the flow. If opportunities come that speak to you, do it. It's time for you to, not only is balance coming into your life, but it's time for you to even bring balance into your own life. As I've already stated, a lot of you have been dealing with a lot of disappointment, a lot of grief, a lot of battles, like you've just been fighting. Some of you have to keep fighting these old people that's coming back, but you're defeating all of these people. You're slaying the demon. Any type of soul connections or contracts that you've had in this life that just continues to repeat or continues to pop up, you are the one that is going to be victorious over all of this. You're going to be very, very victorious. Many of you already are. People that are coming with this deceptive energy, with this demonic energy. And when I say demonic, family, I don't even really want to get into how demonic some of these people or this person in particular that's trying to come into your life actually is. Cleanse your mind, body, and spirit from this person. If you've ever been attached to them, completely wipe them off of you. Wipe your shoulders. Dust them off. This person is disgusting. I'm being quite honest. You don't know the secrets that this person holds. This person is not who you think they are, and they have ulterior motives. This person is also very envious of you. This person is jealous of you, and this person, they, more so than them actually wanting you or wanting to be with you, they want to keep you away from the person that God has for you. This person wants to keep you tied up. This person wants to keep you bound to them, not so that they can do right by you, but so that you won't have your true person into your life. This person will destroy everything that it is that you've become to this point and have already been building. This person will end up being your work. This will be your greatest regret. If you could see what this person looks like in the spiritual realm, when I tell you it's a disgusting, vile person. Even for some of you, a lot of you don't even understand how this person actually talks about you behind your back. This person has said some disgusting stuff about you to other people, and you would never think they did because they wear a false mask. This person is very false. You never knew this person. Some of you feel like you knew this person for many years, or some of you probably felt like you dated this person for years, or this could even be a person that you lived with for years, or you just known for a long time, even since childhood for some of you. And what you don't realize is you never knew this person. This person is fake. When I tell you fake, that's not even enough to really describe them. Even when I say Decepticon, it's like, you can't, I'll put it like this. For those of you who this is for your chosen, you can't fathom the degree of fakeness that this person is. You can't. You think that you know, even if you're like, well, I know the person's kind of fake. I know the person is like two-faced. They're one way in front of me and one way in front of other people. Oh no, you have no idea. It's almost like everything that you know about this person is an illusion. Even the things that you think that you authentically know about them. Let's say you know this person is two-faced, or you know this person is like double-sided. The side that you've been seeing that you think is their true version, and then you think they're being fake with other people, no, they've been being fake with you. They've been being real with other people. Their other side is their real side. But they always hid that from you because your light has always been apparent. You've always been a person that stands out. Even if you're a person that, consider yourself or other people consider you to be very physically attractive, there's always been something much deeper about you than that. It's not just that. It's like, it's you. It's your light. You glow differently than others. I don't care. You can line up 12, quote unquote, 20, 100 baddies in a room, quote unquote. You can line up 100 hunks in a room, quote unquote, and out of all the people, no matter what they look like, what features they have, what they dress like, what this and this and that, you're gonna be the one that stands out. Y'all not even on the same level. This is not even, if people are physically competing with you, they not on your level. You in a completely different lane. So whoever this is also sees that. And people just want it. It's like a moth to a flame. Again, some of you, this is going to be one person in particular that is like, this is going to be your big test. Say no. For others of you, you're going to be dealing with this. It's like multiple people are going to be coming back, and it's like they're all coming back with this same demonic energy. Stay away from these bastards. I'm telling you. Don't do it. Another thing is, some of these people are going to be dealing with, like, when I tell you karma is about to come collect, not only for the deception that they've done and the things that they've done to you that you may know of, and a lot more that you don't know of, but that they've done to others. This person is a very chaotic, dark energy. This person is about to reap heavy karma. You're not going to want to be in the way of that. This person is about to have a tornado, hurricane, tsunami, and wildfires worse than what's happening in Maui descend upon them. You don't want to be in the vicinity of that. Let them reap all that. Because another thing that I'm picking up prophetically here is, I know there's times in the past that sometimes, I've said this, sometimes people are in your life that are not supposed to be in your life. And what it'll do is it'll block your blessings because God doesn't want them to catch any of your blessings. But then at the same time, what it's doing is it's blocking their karma because the Most High don't want you to catch any of their karma. So it'd be that type of thing going on, right? So they also get kind of delayed. But what's happening in this season, this is reaping season. The Most High has already trained you and prepared you and given you the signs and the tools and the answers that you need. The Most High already said, do not look back. So if you choose to go backwards into any situations, you're also going to catch the remnants and the debris of that karma. You might not be in the eye of the storm, but you're going to catch that whiplash on the outside. This is a time to accept who you are truly. You're not like these people. You're not from here. You're not on their level. You're on a completely different level. You're not 3D. You're 5D and above. These people are 3D and below. You can't relate. You can speak their language. They can't speak yours. You're spiritual. They're not. They're worldly. You're chosen. They're not. They're the many that are called, because the Most High calls all, but you're not them. They're the called ones. You're chosen. These are the ones that walks the wide path. You're on the narrow path. Y'all are cut from two completely different cloths. It's time to accept yourself for who you are and not judge that. Stop thinking that you're the crazy one. Stop thinking that something's wrong with you. No, my dear, something is wrong with them. These people are so low in vibration, so low in spirit, so low in energy, so carnal. It's like they're beasts of the field. They're worse than beasts of the field. At least beasts of the field, they move off the instincts. They do things when they need to. A lion is going to hunt because it's hungry. It's not just out here just on a killing spree just because. Animals are reacting to their instincts, to what they instinctively need. These people are lower than beasts of the field. They're reckless just because. These people are greedy. It's making me think of the scripture that says the belly of the wicked suffers want and is never satisfied. Even if some of you have dealt with this person, if you really was genuine with this person, you gave to this person, whether it was mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, a combination, and this person took like they were entitled and didn't reciprocate anything. And if you were to let this person back in your life, they would do the same thing, and they'll take, and then also feel like you're just part of it. They still need more from others. If we're talking about a romantic situation here, this person is disgusting. I'm telling you. Some of you, these people, and this is something else I'm picking up on. Some of you, this person, one person in particular that's trying to come back, or for some of you that's going to have multiple people coming back with the same energy. This person or some of these people have literally contracted something that you don't want no parts of. They
use clips, y'all. Out of habit. I do my own hair for a hot minute anyway. Didn't used to. And sometimes I have clips, sometimes I don't. It really doesn't matter to me. But if you are with yourself or you have a client, I would do what you want. But if you got a client, use clips. Okay? All right.
You might not even be aware of it. Some of them are malicious and they're aware, and they want to bring that to you because in their sick mind, they're thinking if they can attach themselves to you with that, that'll make you bound to them. Like, well, now we both have this thing, so we might as well stay together. Others of them, they don't know yet, but they're about to have a rude awakening. You don't want what this person has. Some of them it's a physical thing. It's a physical disease. Some of them, this is spiritual. And this is something that if you let it in, the scripture that I'm thinking about, it says, a person cleans their house, right? They clean themselves. They clean their temple. They get rid of all the whatever demonic spirit was possessing their life. And so now the house is clean. The house is in order. And the demon,
you saged and cleansed your house. Amen. Okay.
The spirit comes back. The dark spirit, the demonic, the unclean spirit. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Whoever this is got a disgusting unclean spirits. They got like 7 unclean spirits. And it's funny because I swear to God I wasn't thinking about the end of this scripture, but this is in alignment with 7. This person literally possesses 7 unclean spirits. And you know what it's making me think of? You know how they say the 7 deadly sins? Like, this person has 7 deadly demonic spirits, and it could be related to those 7 deadly sins, but it's a little bit more specific than the 7 deadly sins. It's specific demonic unclean spirits that they have. It says when a person cleans their house, cleans their temple, the unclean spirit comes back and it finds the house clean and things swept and put in order. So it leaves and it goes back and it gets
your house, the one that you live in, and your house that is your temple. You can sage both.
7 spirits more wicked than itself. And the last state of that person is worse than the first state of that person. So it is with this generation.
Woo.
Which we can see the generations are getting worse. I don't know what the heck is going on with Gen Z. Shouts out to those of you that are in Gen Z that are chosen. Thank God for y'all, because boy, let me tell y'all generation wilding for real. I never seen nothing like it. Zombies. Anyways, this is that type of energy. This person, if you embark with them, some of you don't even need to have this person don't need to have no contact with you physical. Some of you, even if this person is trying to link up with you and you're thinking, oh, it'll be harmless, don't get around this person, man. I'm telling you, like, the spirits around this person are so loud that it's going to try to attach to you anyway, even if you open up communication, texting. The deeper the level of communication is, the...
You know what? I had a gentleman over the weekend. I was head over heels in love with him. Contact me. I'll be up there and I would love to see you and it's been a minute and you've been on my mind. And he was a sweet person. He ended up going away from Africa. Joined the military here in the United States. Had few successful businesses. He ended up he knew me before I had my bariatric surgery, and he knew me after. And he ended up marrying an African lady and having some children by her, a few children. And I've grown since then, conscious-wise. He said, I'll be in town, I'd love to see you. When he hit me up and reminded me who he was and he sent me a picture, before he even sent his picture, I was already in Canva looking for my whole price sheet. Praise God. He sent me a picture. I sent him my whole price sheet. Sure, we can chill together. We could have as much time as you like together. The minimum is 2 hours, and this is how much it will cost you. He sent a message back. I understand. I am so glad you do. Have a great weekend. You have a great weekend as well. I'm sure I will not hear from him anymore, and I'm not sure what he thought. But that relationship is over. Let's continue on.
More access that these spirits are going to have.
If you don't have a whole price sheet, you need to talk to me. That's like repellent as well. Plus my codependent Silence No More book. Both of those are repellent. Dusty repellent, and some other things repellent.
Have to you. So even if you're texting or emailing or messaging this person on social media, that's a form of contact. That's opening the door. Let's say you're talking to this person, you're hearing this person's voice. That's a whole nother level of form of contact. Let's say you're meeting with this person in person. Oh my goodness. That in itself is a very strong form of contact. And let's not say that you swap any type of physical interactions with this person or body fluids. Oh boy. Boy, that's going to let all 7 spirits in. And whatever it took for you to remove yourself from this person in the first place, or remove those unclean spirits that you had in your life out and detach yourself from it and break those yokes, this would end up being a battle that you never experienced in your life. Even for those of you that feel like, look, pretty boss, I done been through the ring, I done been through this, that. Nah, you ain't been through nothing yet in comparison to what this will be if you were to entertain it. I'm telling you.
I ain't got time.
Just wait. Have faith. According to your faith be it done to you. You have significant soul tribe connections coming in, like a real friend, real friends, real people, business partnerships, family. You're going to have people or a person that comes into your life that literally feels like family more than you've ever even felt connected to your own family. These are things that are being given to you. You're going to be gifted with this. You're healing on a deep level. Allow yourself to continue to heal. That's another reason many of you have been feeling tired, because you're healing inside out. Healing isn't just when, like I gave the example about the powerlifting, where you go to the gym and your body's hurting, you're sore, and you're physically tired. This is the same type of fatigue that you're going to be dealing with, even when you're healing on an emotional level, mental level, spiritual level. These things take energy. And energy is neither created or destroyed. Even if you can't see it, energy is energy. So you're healing. Many of you are being healed by the hand of God Himself. Literally. Wait for these opportunities to come towards you. Your entire life is going to improve. Your entire situation is going to improve. Some of you have been waiting on a particular, could be waiting on when your divine soulmate connection comes in. The person that you're going to be able to build with for the rest of this lifetime. Some of you have been waiting for your certain opportunities to come in regards to career, business, finance. It's coming. Things are improving. Just hold on. It's making me think of that song, Hold On. Change is coming. Hold on.
Hold on. Don't worry about a thing.
Coming. And when you have faith, this is going to show you are going to have the patience to wait. Think about Sarah and Abraham. They were told that they were going to have a kid and the inheritance was going to come through this child. And then they started to get old. They like, hold on, God told us this. Now we in old. This is funny. Like, God got jokes. Like, how I'm supposed to have a kid at this old age?
He do got jokes.
So then they took matters into their own hands. They didn't wait. Jokes. They didn't believe. They were like, this doesn't make any physical sense. The Most High had lied. So go ahead and sleep with the maid. So he went ahead and slept with the maid, and that brought unnecessary pain into their life. And then the promise of God still ended up coming, but they had unnecessary baggage there. Now Sarah had to go through pain because Abraham had a child with another woman that she told him to have a child with. And Abraham also went through pain through that situation as well, because Abraham really loved his wife. Yet now he had this other connection that he also had to feed into. Gotcha. And then the promise still came, but think about all that unnecessary resistance in between when they could have just waited on God, and the situation would have went a lot more smoothly. You have a very divine soulmate that is destined for you. This is already on the table. Your life is going to be surrounded by a completely new set of people. For those of you who you walked away from, many people, friends, family, this one, that one. And let me tell you something. This is what I'm picking up also prophetically. Anybody that you've been led away from, even if it's family and you feel like, man, I hope I don't have to end up back within this family situation or back with these people. I hope I don't have to go back to them because of my finances or because of this. I'm hearing Holy Spirit say, don't worry about it. You're not going to have to go back to anything or anyone. You're being protected during this time. Things are lining up for you.
Praise
anything that you've been moved away from, Most High is going to see you through all the way to the end. You're walking into unknown territory right now. That's why many of you are feeling unsettled, because it's like you don't know where the heck you're going. You just been walking by faith and not by sight, but that can feel very uncomfortable. Let's keep it a buck. You're going to be protected. Everything is going to work out for you regardless of what anything looks like. That is all an illusion and a distraction. You have a particular person in your life. Your soulmate has been fighting for you spiritually. Your soulmate might not even know who you are physically. Maybe there was dreams about you. Even if they dreamt about you, maybe it was a dream and it doesn't look how you physically look, but it was a representation of you. This person has been fighting and staying pure for you. This person has been blocking out any type of people that's been trying to come in. Anybody, some of you have soulmates that their family is pressuring them, and you probably haven't even met this person. Their family is pressuring them. Oh, you're this age. Why haven't you gotten married? Oh, you're successful. Why don't you go find a wife? Why don't you get a husband? And this person has been holding out for you. There's somebody, your soulmate. This is so funny, whoever I'm picking this up for right now. I'm going to be honest, like, your soulmate has more faith about this connection than you do even at this time. You're like a 9 out of 10. Most days you feel it. Some days you go backwards and you think, like, I wonder if I should just deal with this person or settle for that. This person is 10 out of 10 every day of the week. This person's like, I'm not dealing with nobody until I get my person, and I know what my person looks like. I know what my person feels like spiritually. This person has been fighting for y'all connection. Whoever your counterpart is, they're a real one. I'm picking this up heavy for my women that I'm speaking to, for my feminines that I'm speaking to, and for those of you who are listening that you're the man or you're masculine. This is the type of energy you had. You haven't been settling for anything. You haven't been letting any outside distractions or people, no matter anybody in your ear, you like, no, I'm good. I'm waiting on mine, and I'm gonna know what she looks like when I see her. Shouts out to the men who's been holding it down like that. That's powerful. That's beautiful. You have it coming in. This woman is going to be more than you could ever think her as. It's going to be something that brings you so much satisfaction in a holistic way. Mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. This person is not going to drain you. This person is going to add to you as you're going to add to them. There's also something I'm picking up. This is so random, but there's something I'm picking up here about Atlantis. So however that word resonates with you, Atlantis, even I know that Bahamas has a resort called Atlantis. I went a long time ago. I love Atlantis. It's so dope. I know that Michael Jackson, I don't know why his name's popping up too. My MJ might be significant or mean something to some of y'all. Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan. But there was a suite. It's like a bridge. If you go and you see Atlantis and you look at it from the outside, there's like a bridge, like an inside bridge, but you can see it, like how it connects two of the buildings of Atlantis. And that's where they said Michael Jackson's suite was, where he used to stay when he'll go to the Bahamas. There's something about the Bahamas here, and there's something about Atlantis. It doesn't have to be Atlantis in the Bahamas, but you all will know how this resonates with you. Hold on. Make sure that you keep your perspective high. Make sure that you stay in your higher mind. Your intuition is kicking right now. Woo. The spiritual messages that you're receiving is on point. Do not doubt it. Anything that you're picking up about a person, even if they're showing you a different face, you're right. Don't second guess anything that you're receiving during this time. Let me know how this episode of the 828 podcast resonated with you. Remember, if you would like to listen to the full episodes and more episodes of the 828 podcast, y'all know where to find us, right? How many times I got to tell y'all? Patreon.com/PrettyBossTV. The 828 podcast is a private podcast for Patreons only, but every now and then I'm led to share some of these podcast episodes on YouTube. This is episode 64, so there is 64 plus episodes because sometimes we do live prophetic messages on Patreon as well, which we will be doing one this month. Shouts out to everybody who has joined us on Patreon. Shouts out to all of you who tune into the 828 podcast, whether you're listening on YouTube or Patreon. Continue to walk forward and don't look back, lest you get stuck in the past and turn to a pillar of salt. I'm just gonna pull that. Like Lot's wife did. You're being led away from Sodom and Gomorrah, so far away. You're being led into the land of milk and honey. You're being led into an aspect of your life that you're going to look around and you're not even going to believe it's you living the lifestyle that you are walking into and have always been destined to live. I love y'all so very much. I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all willing? Peace.
And I made sure to hit the like button.
Yes. God doesn't care if you're mad and angry. He wants you to talk to him either way. So I got down.
All right. I'm going to play some music while I finish up my hair. Oh, I was listening to India Ari earlier. Oh, the I go from raunchy to baptize me within 0.3 seconds.
Easy like Sunday morning, like an angel calling. He's taking me all in. I'm embracing him with my skin, like a glimmer of light, like a vision of light. And he's so perfect that I couldn't picture him if I tried. See, some may come, some may go, but I'll follow you wherever.
How does it look? You know what? I might curl that later, but I think for now, hold on. All right. Ooh, looks, it's a little bright. Ooh, that's better. It's like jumping in the river of if I'm me.